What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's your boy again, Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome to another video. Please try as much as possible as usual to support your boy. Like this video, comment, share it on all the platform. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Adamslink, and make sure you subscribe and click the bell notification to get updates anytime, any day I upload. And meanwhile, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. Let's talk about Twitter. It seems like, over the past few days now, more than a week, we have been talking about Twitter ban. It seems like the federal government have this well-planned thing towards Twitter. It seems like they're trying to achieve something that we do not know about. Well, today, Lai Mohammed said that Twitter has reached out to the federal government to negotiate and to talk about this recent Twitter ban. He said, Twitter has reached out to us for talk. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, on Wednesday disclosed this to the State House correspondent after weekly Federal Executive Council FEC. The minister stressed that the micro-blogging platform was suspended because it provided an avenue for people threatening the corporate existence of Nigeria. According to him, the owner of Twitter helped to fund the recent EndSARS protest while allowing the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, APOB, Nnamdi Kanu, use the platform to call for the killing of policemen. He said the Twitter failed to take down Nnamdi Kanu's tweet despite repeated requests to do so. Mohammed listed conditions that must be met even if there is a discussion with Twitter, including that it must now be registered in Nigeria as a business concern. Apart from Twitter, he said other social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram must be registered in the country. He says freedom of speech has not been stopped by the suspension of Twitter, as Nigeria can still use other platforms such as Facebook and Instagram. It dismisses the notion the suspension is not effective, wondering why Twitter is losing money as a result of the action, if such view is genuine. Well, NBC has ordered all social media platforms to register as business entity in Nigeria. All social media platforms to register a business entity in Nigeria before they can fully perform. Of course, Facebook is there, Instagram is there, and others is there as well. Do you think this is a gradual process for Buhari regime to try to regulate this social media? And also, guys, Twitter per se, they are currently discussing with the federal government. They are currently negotiating, but we do not know what they are discussing now about the federal government. We do not know if the kind of talk they are having, but one of the things that Lai Mohammed pointed out is that they must register. They have to register first before there should be any kind of negotiation and talk. But do you think, apart from registering as business entity in Nigeria, do you think when it comes to freedom of speech, of expression, do you think Twitter will comply to Nigeria federal government? Do you think Twitter will agree to some kind of demands that the federal government will be bringing to the table? And you know it's not only Nigeria. There are lots of countries out there who are having this issue with Twitter. And also, guys, Buhari was interviewed today by Harai's channel, and meanwhile, he pointed out two things. Firstly, concerning this Twitter.
That's what we can do, and we will do it. What about Twitter? Twitter. That I will give to myself. What?
Well,
he said he's going to keep it to himself exactly what they're going to do with Twitter. that is not going to reveal it. So you think it will be something really, really bad, or they are planning something really trickish that will really, really harm Twitter? And let us be frank, Twitter is currently losing money, a hell lot of money, and also Nigerians are also losing money. So I want to use this platform to plead. Please, it seems like when we use force in this country, it doesn't work. So let us plead for once, please, the federal government. There are a bunch of people out there who are seriously making a living in Nigeria out of this Twitter. There are people who are advertising their products, and there are people who are solely dependent on Twitter to earn a living by advertising their products and getting customers for them and other ways to make money. So please, I think they should as well look at the other factors as well. Look at the other factors of Nigerians benefiting from Twitter by any money than just banding it like this, ending some people's livelihood. And also, President, let us look at the other interviewed.
Why? Because nobody is going to invest in an insecure environment. So I told them, I said they should tell the youth that if they want jobs, they will behave themselves, make sure Nigeria is secure so that people can come and invest. Nigeria is resourceful, people know it. We are a rich country. God has endowed us. But nobody can bring, look at the 200 buses bought by the former governor of Lagos. Some of these boys went and banned the vehicle. The governor made an album, came and I took the album and put it aside. I said, go and tell them to walk. Who will go and invest his money in an unstable environment? Nobody will. It's just common sense. So you behave yourself, you make Nigeria secure.
It's me the most if those guys are ever interviewing President Muhammadu Buhari is because they will just sit down there and be looking. Like, can't they counter what he's saying or ask critical questions? I'll be like, okay, Mr. President, are you telling us that you youth are supposed to secure Nigeria? What about the police? What about the army? What about the security agencies who are supposed to make sure that the country is secured? What is the policy? What are you guys doing about the policies that make criminals to really go down for it? What are people? How does the justice system work? Because it's not just only about the youth must have to secure, must have to create peace in the country if they want jobs. That's exactly what it's saying. If they want job, well, can leave your comment below, and I will equally encourage you to go through that particular interview, the whole interview, and of course listen to what our president has to say about insecurity, Twitter, and other issues as well. And this next one is coming from Nasiru El-Rufai's wife, and he said if she ever gets kidnapped, that nobody should pay any ransom on her behalf. He said ransom empowers kidnappers. No one should pay it if I'm adopted. Governor El-Rufai's wife. It's the wife of the Kaduna State Governor. Has said that Nigerians must sacrifice in order to end banditry and kidnapping, saying that no ransom should be paid to her adopter if she is kidnapped. The governor's wife, who made a remark in Kaduna yesterday at an event, said Nigerians must get back their once peaceful country and women have a great role to play in achieving that. She emphasized that ransom should not be paid if she is kidnapped. We must sacrifice to bring this to an end. I am ready to die in the hands of kidnappers if it will bring peace to this country. For as long as you continue to pay ransom, it is like you are adding kerosene to fire. You are giving bandit and kidnapper money for ammunition to continue to haunt you. We should not pay ransom to bandits. I have said it before and I will say it again. If I am kidnapped, don't pay any ransom. Rather pray for me that if it is dealt, I go in a good way, and if I am going to be released, that I am not violated as long as we are giving them the money and they hurt people around, they will not change. So, well, I'm not praying anybody to be kidnapped, but obviously she's saying the truth, yeah. But the circumstances, come on, man. Your loved ones is being kidnapped. You'll be pushed to pay ransom no matter what. We shouldn't experience it. I don't want to experience it. I don't want anybody to experience it, because it's easy to say that, oh, we shouldn't pay ransom to kidnappers. It's bad to pay ransom to kidnappers. It is extremely bad because we are hating them. But it's easy to say when you are not in that kind of position, when you have never been in that kind of position before. Just like me now, it's easy for me to say it, but because I've never been there before and I don't want to ever experience it. Well, also kindly leave your comment below and let me know exactly how you feel. And meanwhile, there's this news that went out yesterday that the Greenfield kidnappers were caught with the ransom paid, because according to one of their parents then, if you guys were familiar with the news, one of the parents of the Greenfield students said they contributed 180 million naira. And now they said that the Greenfield kidnappers have been caught and ransom recovered. Allegedly, I cannot confirm the news. I saw it, but if ever they have been caught, as the news has been going around, so I think the police should do the needful and return the money to the parents. Cheeky now. That's just all I want to say. And let's move away from politics and let's go over to Bobrisky. Bobrisky said she almost died while undergoing cosmetic surgery. She said, "I'm sorry, have been off here lately. I am in pain. 160 libo is damn painful. I want my life back. My stomach is so hot. My back is gone. I can't hold it down. I can't hold the hem. I can't hold the hem no more. The worst of all is sleeping in one position all day. Thanks to my house girl Rita for always rubbing my back at night. I love you for supporting me with this journey. I thought I was dying. The pain is out of this world." Well, what do you have to say to Bobrisky? She recently undergone this surgical operation to finally, gradually transform herself into a full-grown woman. So what do you have to say concerning her current state? Well, I wish her all the best though. That's just all I have to say. And talking about surgery, well, for those women who have the real package, I'm talking about actress Anita, was seen recently. Her house was being grabbed by her husband, not another man, by her own husband. And she said, 4 years don't work out, we still they carry go. Grab it, squeeze it tight, oh my love. Well, once the thing is real, if that bomb is real, you can squeeze it anyhow without fear. Except it's only the fake one that when you squeeze it, they get like, no, we'll be checking, because you don't know if you have your fingernails, maybe there's pin there, it will bust the silicone inside or something, no. But when the bomb is real, well, it's made from God. When God was the one that single-handedly packaged it for you, I'm telling you, you can squeeze it anyhow, rub it anyhow, press it anyhow. It's still going to go back to the way it was. But any silicone nyash, silicone fake nyash, when you rub a guy, you go rub and reach, you call it slack. So they have to rechange it after so many years. Well, guys, what do I know though? And let's talk about this really painful news. It's about a 2-year-old girl, albino girl, whose hand was cut off. Really painful. According to her mother, she said justice for Jamima. This happened on 9th May 2021. It was just a normal day at night. We went to sleep after having our dinner around 12:21 hours. I heard a knock on the door and I wondered who it was. My two children were fast asleep and my mother, who came to sleep over, was also sleeping. Who is it? I asked as the knock persisted. Open the door. This is Zambia police. We are searching for drugs. That is male voice. They come to this woman's house. They were knocking, saying that they were Zambia police, that they were searching for drugs. This woman said, she has no drugs in her house, not knowing those people are full-blown ritualists. Well, let me just keep so many paragraph. She said, I opened the door, then suddenly saw three men dressed in black coats with hats and marks on their faces. They had a gun and one pointed at me. If you scream, we will shoot you, he said as he dragged me outside the house. The two men entered the house. In my mind, I thought that maybe they were real police on duty, and my conscience was clear as I knew that no one uses drugs at our place. But still another thought came as I wondered why they were not in uniform. Who are these people? I asked them. Behind the house, the man started asking me questions while holding my hands, pointing the gun at me. My second child screamed, and shortly after, my older son shouted, Mommy, they are cutting the hand of my sister. They all cried. At this point, I got the whole picture and understood what was happening. My second child was born with albinism, and I have heard of how people are after their body parts. I just couldn't believe it was happening to my 2-year-old daughter. I started shouting for help and struggled with the man who was holding me. Sadly, no one came out to our rescue. My kids were screaming inside and I was shouting for help. My mother was hopeless as one man had a gun on her. Woman, if you shout, we will shoot you, he told her as the other one chopped off the left hand of my poor daughter. It's done, let's go. The two men came out and called the one who was holding me behind the house. I rushed inside and found my daughter in blood. Her left hand was cut. I was hopeless and I didn't know what to do. My mother helped me to clothe her and I rushed her out to find people who can take her to the clinic. We reached the clinic around 05 hours and my daughter was admitted at the hospital. During the 2 weeks I was in the hospital with her, I was informed her father and other relatives, although I didn't receive much support from them. Once upon a time, I was happily married in Lusaka. But life changed when I gave birth to my second baby. Her father rejected her because she was born with albinism, so he divorced me, and that was how and why I went to live with my mother in the village. Before I left the church, people and relatives tried their best to convince my husband that it's possible for us to have a child with albinism, but to no avail. I just had to go. You need a man in your life. Pressure started coming from people as it's shameful for a woman to be single in the village. Well, guys, I can't continue to read it. Try as much as possible to check that woman's story. Well, it's quite unfortunate. I don't know what people are looking for. I don't know how. Devil just have a way of seeking people to bring some really devilish thing. You are looking for albino to cut off their hand, cut off this small little girl's hand. And her father rejected her. Her father rejected that girl, divorced her mother because she gave birth to her albino. Are you not the one that slept with her and gave her what she carried? And she garbage in, garbage out. That's just how it is. So now you install something and they give it back to you. You are saying you are not accepting it. Man, some people need to, well, quite really painful, guys. Really painful. And I cannot continue to read it. This is the next one from Nigeria footballers who were recently arrested, according to the news. So Nigeria footballer beat hooker to death in US after discovering she's a man. Now suspended Virginia Tech football player E.C. David Ituti told police he punched a 40-year-old sexual partner 5 times in the face and stormed on her after discovering the person he thought was a woman was actually a man, according to argument presented on Wednesday in court. Prosecutors said Ituti told the cops he had matched with a person named Angel on Tinder, believing she was a woman, and had met up with her for oral sex on April 10th. Officials say Ituti told the cops he and Angel set up another date on May 31st, but when he discovered that she was actually a man, the football player attacked. Prosecutors said Ituti added that he did not call cops after the attack despite hearing bubbling and growling. As he left the apartment, the man was found dead 2 days later, with officials saying he had missing teeth and broken bones in his face and skull. EC, who was charged with second-degree murder on June, was on Wednesday granted bail at the hearing and is due back in court in September. He had also been banned from Virginia Tech team as the case played out in court. Well, guys, I am not justice, but honestly, come on, man. You find out that the supposed hooker you called was actually a man. Simple. You just get him arrested. And I think if you are gay, just openly say you are gay. Don't deceive people. If you are a lesbian or you are gay, don't deceive people. You have the right as a human being to say exactly what you are. Another person have the right to disagree or not to agree. So if the person does not get involved with gay, don't deceive him to be like, okay, you are a lady and you try to come to him. No, it's disrespectful, but honestly, it's not as if I'm supporting what he did. No, I'm not supporting it at all. And like I've said, I'm not justice, and I don't condone any kind of violence. He should have simply reported the case to the police. And here's the news that's going around now that Nigerians are being arrested in Burkina Faso. Nigeria who were trying to cross to Ghana are currently held in Burkina Faso. According to the person who shared this, say about 32 Nigerians who left the country for Ghana allegedly locked up in Burkina Faso cry for help. 42 Nigerians who were crossing to Ghana now locked up in Burkina Faso. Please, this woman who is in charge, please come to their rescue. Please do something quickly. And to end this video, check out this video of former Baby Nigeria star Tolani Baj complaining about Lekki Phase 1 flood.
This is crazy.
Well, guys, it's quite unfortunate. It's all about drainage. People just build house anyhow. There is one of the places. I think now Lekki that time was really bubbling, but now I think people are now moving to Banana Island. You know, going to more suitable place. There are proper channels of water. You know, there's just a drainage. There are people who will just build house, don't put any kind of drainage at all. They just build house just like that. I believe see, if you want to know a wicked person, just pass in front of his house. If you don't see drainage, you know that person is wicked. You don't even need anybody to tell you. You know that person is extremely wicked. No drainage, nothing. You just build house like that. Where do you want water to pass? Or don't you use water? I mean, what guys, thank you very much for watching. So boy, Adamslink. I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Don't go anywhere. Have a wonderful day. Bye.